I would love to have a boozy brunch with Harry Slatkin. All right, very quickly, we're going to give you, here you go. It's going to be your choice of, this is the, let me see, which one is this? I'm sorry, I can't see. Oh, here's your boozy brunch. We have boozy brunch. And then we have, right here, our beautiful white sangria. We have drunken fruit salad. And we have, this one looks amazing. We have the powdered sugar crepe. Harry is standing by and he's joining us right now. Hi, Harry, how are you?
I'm great. And first of all, Sandra, good to see you as
So nice
always.
to
I
see
love
you.
our hour shows together.
Me too.
But this is mostly new. Everything on this show is mostly new, which is fantastic. And look what we start with, a boozy brunch. That's talking to me, baby. That's talking to me.
All right, well, let's go through. I want to let everyone know you are getting 2 of Harry's famous 18-ounce 4-wick candles that give you so many hours of burn time. Isn't it like 110?
Hours.
Yeah, like 100 hours right
each.
here.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, 100 to 110. You're right.
So
and what are we starting with?
Let's start with boozy brunch.
Okay, so this is the one that starts it all up. What is boozy brunch? For me, it's when the weather starts to turn, it's getting warm out, it's taking you to spring, then into summer. And what do? We have a lazier way. So boozy brunch, we have sparkling citrus in this. We have pineapple nectar. We have grapefruit in this with a twist of grapefruit, but then we have the bubbly Prosecco. Because when you go to a restaurant in that spring, summer moment, they always come up to you and they say, would you like that mimosa? Would you like that cocktail to start before we begin? And I have never turned that down, nor has Laura, in our life. So boozy brunch is a wonderful escape. Isn't it, Joy? It's so great.
I love that whole pineapple grapefruit, the bubbles of the Prosecco.
Freshness, the bubbles,
so pretty.
It's just woozy. It's
okay,
woozy.
Then we're going to do white sangria.
Now, you all have heard me say that Laura and I used to, when we first got married, we made our own sangria. We still do. And how do you do this? You get a big garbage pail, like a plastic one. You put a plastic bag in it. You cut up all the fruit. You cut up cherries in it. You cut up pineapples in it. You cut up apricots in it. You take raspberries in it. You take peaches. You put it all in. Then you take white wine, the cheapest white wine you can get, fill the tub with it, and let it soak for 48 hours. That fruit gets so juicy and soft and mixes with the white wine. I'm telling you now, the first time we did this, we ate the fruit. Laura and I couldn't move for 2 days. But
smells
it's so refreshing.
So good.
It's like the sun's out, summer's here.
Okay, drunken fruit salad, which actually sounds like your last story.
Well, it's called the Boozy Brunch Collection, right? So in this one, you have red ripe fruit. Look at the picture on the outside.
Yeah, I can smell the berries on this.
Green melon. Yeah, you've got green melon. You've got Georgia peach in there. You've got a little bit of the the fruity berries in there. You've got grapes in there, and then there's a sparkling wine. So where white sangria has a flat wine with all of those juices, this one has that sort of cocktail-y feeling. It's more sort of, I call it boozy brunch into cocktail hour.
Yeah. Okay, and then powdered sugar crepe. Oh, that's nice.
It's boozy brunch. Oh, look at that. I love when you get a reaction like that. You're like, not expecting it after all the
well, because I was like,
wow,
what will this be like? Oh, that's so pretty.
If you love my cinnamon sugar donut, if you like any of those scents, warm vanilla crepe. Yes, it smells when it's burning like it's warmed crepes right off the griddle. Then you add into this some freshly grounded cinnamon that you sprinkle on top, the melted butter and the griddles coming out, and you top the whole thing with some powdered sugar. It is to die for. Remember, my 4-wick fills your whole house with scent. So imagine walking in and smelling an entire house smelling like the most amazing French crepe.
Okay, the most popular right now is the Boozy Brunch. It is going the fastest. Harry, let's talk a little bit about the quality of your candles, because the scents are incredible. It's because of the quality that goes into them.
Yes, so we work with the master perfume houses in the world and the master perfumers. That's why I'm known for this and won awards, and why I'm the only recognized nose, which nose is like saying master perfumer in the entire home fragrance. I'm the only one. And why? Because I didn't want this to be cheap ingredients. I didn't want this not to be complex. My fragrances of home fragrance have top, middle, bottom notes, just like a fine fragrance. But they're essential oils, and when they combine, they tell a story. It's not the obvious. When you smell powdered sugar crepes, you're smelling that butter on the griddle. You're smelling the crepe getting warm as it gets warm in the house.
Yeah.
You're getting that cinnamon. You're getting that powdered sugar. I'm taking you to France where you eat them on the street. That's what makes my candles so unique.
Yeah. And so it's all of the quality ingredients, the essential oils, and then of course, actually, Harry, I mean, he's been called the king of home fragrance because you just have a way, truly, of combining these scents that are more than just about smelling good. These are mood elevators. So, Harry, is there any place with this, like, kind of Boozy Brunch collection, where do you like to put these most in your house?
Well, right now, this time of the year, this is definitely inside my house, probably my front hall, because when I walk in, I want that clean, fresh, crisp moment. So Boozy Brunch is definitely that. But as the spring rather, and summer progress, this one will probably move out into we call it a sunroom, but where we spend our most time with the sun beaming in. Doors are open. The smell of this filling up that whole room makes it feel like you absolutely have opened all your windows. And you say King of Home Fragrance. I just want to say why I was given that title by the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. The reason I was given that is because I created the #1 luxury home fragrance brand, then helped to create the largest home fragrance brand in the world. My wife and I are king and queen of home fragrance, having created the entire industry of what it is today. So it's not an anointed me giving myself the king, and you know I would if I could, but it's actually other people giving me that accolade, like the Times,
Harry,
New York Times.
That was a title you couldn't buy, you had to earn, and you earned it over decades of creating some of the most memorable fragrances for incredible design houses, for well-known celebrities.
Famous stars, White House, palaces in Europe, everyone, Princess Diana, everyone, Ralph Lauren, Lars, Nora Mercier, everyone. So I'm really so proud of what we've done. And here it is, a brand new Boozy Lunch
Let's go through it again. All right, and they're going to burn really clean, and you're getting about 100 to 110 hours of burn time with both of them.
Lead-free wicks, no black soot, friendly to the ozone. This one, Boozy Brunch, sparkling citrus that mix in with the Prosecco for those bubbly notes. Pineapple nectar, grapefruit twist in this one.
Feels a little tropical.
When you go to a brunch in the springtime, when you're in LA and you go for brunch, just think when you sit down, they always come over, sometimes as a gift, and they say, here it is, you know, take the cocktail to start off the way. And I have never turned that down in my entire life. Boozy Brunch sets the mood.
And white sangria.
Oh, this is homemade. So this is cherries, pineapple, coconut, apricot, raspberry, those peaches, which are so incredible. And then white wine, let them soak, and tell me if you don't get woozy from this one.
Okay, and drunken fruit salad. Now this one has more of the red berry scent.
It does. It has the red fruits in there. It's got the dark, deep grapes in there. It's got green melon, Georgia peach. But again, that sparkling moment. Look at the glass. That's exactly what it does. And when you bite into those fruits, your eyes go back in your head. And then powdered sugared crepe. I mean, if you're going to have lunch, why not go to Paris or the south of France and sit down and have the most amazing powdered sugar crepes with that cinnamon, the melted butter, and the powdered sugar on top? Yum.
All right, you're getting both of them home for easy payments of $12.25. Okay, now we don't have a lot of time on this, but I wanted to show it to you. This is the rattan pedestal. Harry is actually famous for how he displays his candles, so you can take any